안녕하세요, 여러분.
안녕하세요.
오늘은 화요일에 12월 22일에
Today is Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020.
welcome to day 46 of 100 days of dancing to BTS to end the climate crisis. We are back with Kyra, one of our favorite special guests. Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for coming back. Kyra and I decided that we both like penguins. This is my penguin shirt. You want to show us yours? So, and Kyra's got a penguin shirt on too. Today is 3 days before Christmas and 1 day after solstice. And we decided that we would talk a little bit about penguins. First, Kyra loves talking about animals, as do I. It's one of our favorite things to talk about. So, unfortunately, like most wildlife, penguins are being affected by the climate crisis. This is a recent article from February of this year that talks about emperor penguins imperiled by climate change. And it talks about how like they're thinking that the way temperature increases are going, about 90% of them might be in danger by the year 2100. They were thinking they might become quasi-extinct, or at least 19% of colonies would become quasi-extinct by 2100. So don't get too depressed, because we are going to talk about things that you can do about it, because that's what we're doing, is doing what we can to fight and reverse the global climate crisis. Kyra, you want to say anything about penguins or coral?
I can start on the coral.
Sure, let's talk about coral.
Coral reefs produce about 50% of the world's oxygen. And because of rising ocean temperatures, we've lost about 50% in the last 20 years. And they are expected to be almost completely gone by 2050.
2050 is only about 20 years from now, 30 years from now. So it's pretty soon. This is a good article. It's actually from the Guardian, I believe. Yes. And it's from earlier this year, October 2020. And it talks about this goal of keeping temperature increase lower than 1.5 degrees Celsius greater than it was back in 2018. So there's a lot of incentive for us for our own breathing, to save the coral reefs and to stop ocean warming and a global climate warming. And then we wanted to talk a little bit about BTS. RM Namjoon has a BT21 character named Koya, who's a sleeping koala. And we have talked about this before on this program, but Koya, back in, I think this was like 2018 or something. Yeah, November 2018. 2018, for RM's birthday, the fan base BTS Army in Australia actually sponsored a koala at the zoo. So raised a bunch of money for the Australia Zoo, and then took a bunch of pictures with a plush version of Koya. Anything else about koalas you wanted to ask? We'll talk about this.
Yeah. So, koalas are very inactive creatures, but it's okay because they're really cute. So really, it doesn't drink water or really hunt or eat anything. So its water and food comes from the eucalyptus trees that they live in. And they eat the eucalyptus leaves. So they have a lot of water, but not a lot of nutrients. So they nap for like 20 hours a day, and then eat for the rest of it, basically. But because of CO2 in the air, there's less and less protein in the eucalyptus leaves. So the koalas have to leave their safety of their trees and look for other food sources. And this makes them very easy prey to other predators like wild dingoes and domestic dogs.
Yes,
or cars now.
Yeah. And also their habitat is shrinking, which we know.
Mm-hmm.
But before you get too depressed, you can take action. This website is for the Ocean Conservancy, and like many ocean-related organizations, they are very, very interested in stopping and ending the global climate crisis. There's a bunch of work they're doing to protect the Arctic. There's a bunch of work they're doing to stem the tide of ocean plastics. This article talks a little bit about how our individual actions in terms of reducing how much we eat beef can make a difference. Kyra, did you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I found out yesterday that going 1 year without paper, which a lot of people think that paper is the real reason that all the trees are getting cut down. But really, going 1 year without paper saves 8 trees, and then going a year without beef saves 3,500 trees.
3,500. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Just from our eating habits.
Mm-hmm. And then there's like, I don't know, like for me, I am a ballet dancer, so I eat meat and I eat beef to get protein. But even cutting down on the amount of beef that you eat can really, really, really help. So, yeah.
Great. So those are individual actions we can do. Here's another one that I really like with the Surfrider Foundation. A lot of people are thinking about year-end gifts, and I'm a surfer and I love being on the ocean. And Kyra's a surfer too, also loves being on the ocean. And this is an organization that was founded by surfers and ocean lovers. So there's been advocacy that they've been doing as well, because to protect oceans and beaches, we really do need to stem the climate crisis. So this is actually a bunch of footage, and they have a whole page on demanding Congress to take action on climate change. Last, we want to talk about 4Ocean. Kyra.
So this is a really great company and organization that is a nonprofit, and they sell bracelets with beads that are made out of plastic that they've picked from the ocean. And so for every bracelet you buy, they remove 1 pound of plastic from the ocean. And they have a lot of different colors for different animals that if all the extra money they make, they donate to organizations to help those animals of like the month or something. And they also have new, not just bracelets anymore, they have like reusable masks for COVID and more stuff that I kind of forgot. But they have.
I didn't know about their reusable. Yeah, they have a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, they have portable like metal straws and like bamboo. I guess not so bamboo ware that you can bring around, and yeah, reusable water bottles.
I didn't see their masks. So anyway, these are just a few of our favorites in terms of animals we love and organizations that help to save and fight the global climate crisis, as well as individual actions that we can all do. So today, Kyra and I are going to dance more to BTS Dynamite. We found a Christmas version. So we'll see you on the dance floor. Bye.